actually, you didn't see the first objective last round, but that's exactly what Genesis did. They actually took 2 man-at-arms, and they just went right into that flank, and they got 17 peasants in that one push.
Yeah, it hits it real hard, and it's hard to defend there.
Yeah.
Especially when the rest of their team's pushing river or up main or something.
Exactly. And Chrisomatic and Jimmy probably would have done a heck of a lot of damage. Oh, what am I saying? They've got 21 peasants. They did plenty of damage. With 8 minutes and 30 seconds, that's a bit better than Genesis's attack round, actually. So I am not at all wanting. And it looks like Genesis is going to stall Legion quite a bit. They're going to stop that flank. Where'd the rest of Legion go? Let's see. I think they're coming off the cliff, but at a bit of a bad time.
Yeah, the Knight got caught out in the alley, and men-at-arms picked, so it's going to delay him a little bit.
Still, 23 out of 40 peasants at 8 minutes, that's nothing to scoff at. At all.
No, it's definitely good progress so far.
Yep. Looks like Legion is going for that rock again. I don't know how effective that's going to be.
And it was actually kind of cool. One of Genesis Knights pushed up a little bit just to get an entry hit. Kind of delay Legion a tiny bit longer, so they can position themselves.
That's interesting. And actually, that's a fun little creative thing that people can just pull on the spot. I like that.
Yeah, and Jimmy actually pushed the right side when
very nice.
The rest of Legion was distracting him, so that was really well played.
He's actually holding 2 of Genesis right now. He gets 1, but that hold is what's going to get... They got the objective. Holy crap, with 7 minutes. It only took them 3 minutes. Damn, it actually took Genesis, I think 4 minutes. So they have them on time right now, and Legion is making the best of it.
Yeah, LG just totally hard countered Genesis's bat right there.
That was very, very nice. Very well orchestrated. Like, we like to think Jimmy probably just ran in there, but I feel like they probably had that coming. Jimmy actually mentioned this is a distraction. That makes perfect sense. He is the perfect distraction, being such a hard man-at-arms. The card is still moving. Oh, okay. LG has called for a pause. Okay, Waters has grass, so we might need to be here for a minute. It's okay. Looks like Simon is still AWOL. That's Oakley Dokley. Let's see. This is a really... This is turning out pretty cool. Spook, what are you thinking for predictions, just as it's going right now? You know, Legion's got Genesis by a minute so far.
Yeah, I think Legion has the upper hand for now with the double men-at-arms. You'd see Genesis went triple Vanguard to try to just counter them and keep the men-at-arms in check. But we'll have to see with the this card objective what the men-at-arms do, because this is mainly focused fights, so if they can get those flanks down, it'd be crucial, or just push up and kind of cause a little chaos.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right. I think it's absolutely in Legion's book to win this. Like I expected with the sheer weight that was crushing them on the defense last round, that they wouldn't have this kind of moxie with the attack. But this is really above and beyond what I would have expected. And given the current state, I would say it's their game to win.
Yeah, definitely.
I suppose anything can happen. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Waters crash. Thank you, Torn Banner. Who's the skill hook? That's funky. So, what do you think is sort of the more apt strategy, to go all out on the rock? I know I've seen you guys just kind of steamroll everyone when you've gone off of the big rock on this first objective. However, Legion kind of pulled off something a bit different. They just sent 1 man-at-arms. Genesis sent 2 to flank. Which one of those think's probably the most effective?
The most effective is probably sending 2 men-at-arms right side, then the rest going main hill, and then just seeing where they rotate and kind of playing off of that. But a lot of times, what we used to do is we just send Quasi up on the side hill, because that's usually where their archer would go, and then he could get that pick, and then push right side while we again just judge where they rotate based off that pick. Because a lot of inexperienced teams, they'll kind of freak out that someone's already dead, and they'll over-rotate and commit too many people over. And it's just kind of easy to get by them at that point.
That's absolutely sensible. Taking advantage of that over-rotation, like you said, that's paramount to getting a proper flank.
Yep.
So, very strategic. It looks like the game might be just a boot ready. Chuck that ass in the chat saying, easy, send 1 right. You send 1, who is Jimmy, and he wins. You send 2, and they win. So, I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I'm sorry about that. I'm back.
Jimmy's good. Oh, fantastic, Simon. Just in time. Well, there was a
What
pause.
have I missed?
And we're back. Not a whole lot. Actually, so Legion took the first objective from Genesis with 1 minute faster.
Oh, wow.
Very, very effective use of Jimmy in flanks, and it was a really fun objective. And now they are pushing against Genesis. Genesis is doing their best to defend, but they can't really hold that well. They need to get back on that cart, though. Legion does. Shit, Legion's archer was just kind of sitting there. Might have crashed. I don't know what's going through Waterboy's mind right now. Oh, goodness. I think he's just standing around. Probably going to call for... Okay, they're probably going to need another pause.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, yep. Looks like he did, in fact, crash. Again. I believe in miracles. But, you know, Chivalry's a miracle. It's a miracle it fucking works after all the shit Torn Banner did to it. Water facilitating tactical pauses.
I don't have a problem with the tactical pause.
Oh, no.
You got 10 minutes of pause time. You need to regroup. It's an acceptable method.
It is it is a thing, yeah. It's every esport. Got it.
Everybody got a timeout.
Hey. Water restarting a few minutes. All right, that's cool. Boop a doop a doop boop boo. Naral wants to get subbed in. Yeah, how about no? I'm pretty sure Genesis wants to win, not fight against one of their best. I might as well talk about stuff that's not this game for the moment. Especially considering, Spook, you are in fact leaving the competitive scene, yes?
Yeah, I've decided to stop playing the game competitively and casually also. Like, the only time I really see myself actively playing the game is either with my brothers or maybe some school friends or something. We're just hopping on every now and then, but I'm pretty much done with playing competitively.
Mm-hmm.
However, I might, or I don't know, just doing this today, like analyzing matches and stuff. I do enjoy this a lot, so I might stick around and kind of just do analyst stuff.
Awesome.
It's been a pleasure having you so far. I absolutely love the input. You know, having probably one of the best objectively players in the game, analyze a tactic or a game for you is very, very valuable. So I thank you for taking the time to do that, and I'm glad you enjoy it.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
But you are coming back for Slasher, right? Right.
We'll see.
Please.
No, I'm in the alpha, so I got that.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm so jealous.
You lucky bastard. Okay.
You know, it's definitely coming along pretty good, though, so...
Oh, yeah. I'm
The
following
footage
it.
I've seen of it is just, it's amazing.
Glorious. Oh, man. But, you know, that's... It's as long as you're having fun with whatever you're doing, you know, no one can criticize you. And everyone's got a point in this game. I kind of dropped off of this game once I didn't really drop off. I haven't quit completely, obviously. I play competitive once in a while. I barely play competitive anymore, but I play a lot of pubs. But I just kind of dropped off a little bit when I realized, like, it's begun stagnating. I still love making videos, and I still love casting games, so I can't get out of that. But as soon as a game like Slasher or a Chivalry 2, if ever that happens, comes out, I will almost definitely begin doing stuff for that as well. But, you know, Chivalry's always got a place in my heart.
Yeah, for sure. You know, like, I've spent the last 2 years of my life playing this game, so...
Frisbee is taunting us with his fake Slasher keys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. We'll throw for Slasher key. Genesis is fully willing. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. There seems to be a spammer in the chat, probably. If Clock's online, he should be able to get rid of him. These pauses, yo. Does anyone know? I think, okay. I think Frisbee... Oh, God. Okay. Fuck. He's definitely lying. But, I'm a sucker for that. Like, I need Slasher so badly. Like, Chivalry's great.
Me too.
But, fucking Slasher! I want it. I can't focus on the pause when chat is being spammed, guys. Oh, Sody Pop. He timed out. That's cute. Slasher.exe. Well, this is a very eventful pause, I must say. Oh, there was something I wanted to fucking talk about this whole time. If you were, by some stretch of the imagination, Spook, to get competitive in Slasher, what kind of stuff would you like to see in Slasher, competitive-wise, that is not in Chivalry?
Probably, different game modes that are, like, competitively viable.
Mm-hmm.
Preferably something kind of like Counter-Strike has, where it's a round-based system.
LTSO, anyone? And LTSTO, anyone?
Yeah, definitely something along those lines.
That'd be cool.
Like, something that's very spectator-friendly. Like, it would need to be fun to watch, and have, like, a lot
Exactly.
of cool features while watching it.
Mm-hmm. I made a post on the subreddit actually outlining what I thought would be really good things to put in just for spectators, because the spectators are what makes the game, because most of the spectators are players.
Yep.
So absolutely. I'm glad we had that conversation. And the game has finally come back. Waterboy has had his seizure, and he is now back amongst the living, and Genesis picking up their defense just a tad, winning that engagement very nicely. to... Legion gets a very nice group spawn here. They can just push right on in. Ain't nothing but a peanut over here for Legion. Genesis with a very handy TK.
One of the Legion Knights not pushing in for some reason. He's sitting behind the archer.
Oh! Is that Water Boy? No, that's Sody Pop. Sody Pop may have crashed, potentially. Hopefully that is not the case. No, he is moving. Thank goodness. Okay, Sody's game is lagging, apparently. Well, that's Chivalry for you.
Hmm.
What you gonna do? You can send a mean letter to Torn Banner. I don't think that'd get anything accomplished, though.
Oh, wow, yeah, he's
having a nice day.
Yep.
Okay, he does in fact crash. Well... How's that pause time going? Let me ask.
We're 15 minutes past the hour.
Oh, good. 15 minutes till.
Oh wow, we really are. I was just throwing that. I was just kind of joking. I didn't realize
Oh.
it's actually 15 minutes still. Holy
Hey, there you go, bud. Okay, Sody Pop's back. Not going to be terrible. Frisbee is actually saying there's a minute 15. So, hey. Come on, Genesis. If you guys thought you would win, you wouldn't be talking about that. This wouldn't happen on Xbox version. Oh my god. That is not what I want to hear in this game right now. Oh my...
Xbox version, the best version.
Oh my god, no. So much nope. Okay, they have unpaused. Gosh, that just gave me shivers. Okay, I'm sorry. Even if it was sarcastic, that's just, it hurts physically. Okay, enough of that. Legion is actually making some very nice headway on this cart. They have half a team sitting at it, as does Genesis have coming out. Legion is almost at full strength on the cart. They're going to put up a very stalwart attack. It's very strange on this objective of this map because the attackers are also defenders. They have to defend the cart, keep it moving. It's very weird, diametric.
Shepard still got Boomstick off an accidental smack on the back of the head from
oh gosh, Cyanide.
Chris, it looks like.
Yeah, Boomstick doing some very nice work. Cyanide also doing some very nice work for Legion.
I'm just watching Sody over here. This is kind of... Apparently he was swatting at a fly.
Oh. Sody is dying again. Okay, where's Sody at? I just want to give him the light of day. Oh. Don't think I can see him at all. Yeah, whatever. Looks like Genesis has come back from their untimely TKs. Looks like Sody Pop is having a bit of a problem. Okay, fantastic. Chuck Deadass
Chuck
is
for Sody.
coming.
Yes,
move.
despite the you know, Sody being down for for a bit, they managed to move that that cart quite a bit, down on 5 to 6. So it's pretty impressive.
Absolutely, yeah. It's getting it at the bridge, even down a man.
Down a man
nice.
and going up, with an archer. So they're essentially 4 to 6 melee.
Huh. That's just a perfect testament to the character of their melee ability.
Absolutely.
Like, the two men-at-arms are just utterly demolishing the scoreboard. Both have the most kills on their team. Jimmy's tied with Renatus, but he's got also some of the most assists And I think we're getting a pause for Chuck Deadass to come in. Or are we? Yep, Chuck is coming in. I think Chuck plays a knight, doesn't he?
I believe Chuck plays knight. Yes.
All right, perfect replacement for Sodi. It looks like Sodi was a little bit lacking in kills also. I don't know if that was a result of the glitchiness or not.
I have to imagine so. Yeah. He's been kind of laggy and glitchy for a good 5 to 10 minutes. So.
Makes sense then. No, 11 minutes, 11 seconds. This is really... Okay, Sodi Pop has been kicked. -1. I'm not even going to count that. Anyway, 11 minutes, 11 seconds. This is really Legion's game to win. Like I said before, they've just absolutely got this time advantage down.
Yeah, this is all still just bonus time from the first objective.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And they're... Yeah, you're right, actually. I think Genesis was at like 7 or 8 minutes when it hit the door. Maybe? I don't know exactly. So this is going to be very close. Yeah,
as I said last week, the general rule of thumb is 5 minutes to get the cart actually through to the gate, on to the next objective. If you don't have that, it's you're either playing for objective or you better have a really good strategy to make up for all that lost time.
Yeah, and it looks like Legion has already passed that mark. They're cutting down on their remaining time. War against the clock. And Legion's just getting taken apart here. They need to group up. They need to get really solid. If they're going to come in here with these 4 guys and find a much larger force. They are moving the cart ever so slowly, but not much more. And Waterboy is going to have to hold out as the archer, but not going to happen. I think Legion might be calling their own defeat right now. This is because they're trickling in. They're not grouping up much. I don't want to condemn them, but if that last push is anything like their next 10 pushes, then it's not going to go well. However, this time's going to be different. Looks like they are going to group up very nicely. They're going to get right into the fray, get beautiful 3 kills, and are going to get a full wipe on Genesis. At some point. Yes, they will. Very, very nice. Nearly full wipe. I'm sorry, there were only 5 men at that engagement for Genesis. They need to keep that cart moving. They really need to get that at the gate. Oh, but Cyanide is left alive. And the cart actually does not move at all. They should have capitalized on that last engagement in the river, definitely. 8 minutes and 45 seconds. Clock's ticking down. Still got time to make it happen, but it's going to be hard, given the current defense. What are you guys thinking?
8:38. It's still very doable here. I mean, just one solid wipe, and they can get it to the door. And from there, it looks like Genesis will have to make a tactical decision whether or not they want to put an archer on the wall for oil, if they just want to take the engagement down to the bottom. They seem to be doing a decent job of holding out melee, so I think it could do either or, honestly.
Okay. And here's the start of that, getting the cart to the door.
Very nice. They do win that full engagement, finally. They are going to get it up to it. 7 minutes and 50 seconds. It's still their game. But they need to get someone on that cart immediately. Take advantage of it. Yup, looks like Pepper is ready with the oil and gets it right on down. Kills Chuck. Chris goes down. Shit, Legion actually has control of the cart right now. They're completely uncontested. Oh, but Rathion with a beautifully placed throwing axe. Pepper, bit of an accident. Man, Legion was being very strategic with that cart there. They've got it nearly halfway done. 7 minutes. They kept popping on and off just to deal with the engagement, get a little bit more percentage. Like, every sliver counts. However, they do have the time to strategize, and I'd like to see that right about now. Like, they should be grouping up. Nope, it looks like Chris is just gonna go straight for that cart. Maybe not the best idea. Because there are 2 Agathians waiting. Nope, I thought there were 2. Okay, there seems to be only 1. Chris should get on that cart right now. One of them needs to get on it. And the oil goes down. Chris is also gonna go down. Dang it. Yep, looks like that cart is not moving any farther right about now. 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Unless they can win this 3v3. If Legion... No, not at all. Legion will get taken down in that engagement. They're gonna have to regroup. Like, now's the time where they really need to be smart. They need to get together. They need to get that cart through the door intelligently. They should not trickle. Even at the 1 minute mark, they need to be coherent. Because with being the second round, they need this objective. Absolutely. However, with that archer... Now, this is interesting. Waterboy is using that javelin as an archer. He was using a crossbow last round. Do you guys think it would be maybe more valuable if Waterboy went Vanguard? Usually goes?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so, honestly. I mean, I've always, again, on attack here, to me, it's never really made a whole lot of sense to try and counter any archer. And although he was going jabs, I mean, he's probably just going to be better off suited to, you know, with that bill hook he's, you know, ridiculous with, so.
Ooh. I absolutely agree. Yeah, I would like to see him go melee. And if you guys were watching that cart, the archer, Genesis Pepper, just completely shut down the attempt on that cart. Very, very coolly and calculated. He aimed his shots. He was smart. He didn't jump down and get in the fight. That would have probably messed him up. But he was very smart. Even with that sliver left, it hasn't broken the gate down. But all it takes now is half of a good push, and Legion can get it in.
Yep.
But it looks like they are taking my advice. They are grouping up very intelligently. Archer at the back. Knights up front. They are moving on in. The men-at-arms getting caught a little bit out of place. They're both running up front. That really could have gone a lot better for Legion. Is he going to get the final percent? He will get the final percent.
Holy shit.
Waterboy. You saw that? That
I
insane...
did see that. That was fairly...
The mini flank.
Little mini flank, yeah, I like that.
Last alive. Very, very nice, Legion. Very nice, Waterboy. That may have just saved them. That would have been a very rough round had he not won it right then and there. Won the objective right then and there.
Yeah.
Looks like Genesis is calling game. I think at this point, Legion? No, Legion wins?
Yeah, because they made it to this objective, I think, with more time. Yeah, with more time, because Genesis got it with 20 seconds when they made this objective, and they got it with 4 minutes and some change. So.
Okay. Gotcha.
Or 3
Yeah, of
minutes.
course, because they could have just not killed the king and would have been done.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Well, that game lasted a little longer than I thought it would. It ended
Yeah.
right on time, though. 5 o'clock. What can I say? And that was a very, very interesting game.
That was. Despite the pauses.
Despite the pauses. Actually, you know, even with the pauses, I think the content in the pauses were kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, if the pauses are filled with good info, hey,
Indeed.
don't do. So very good game between Legion and Genesis, and also Legion and Meta. Meta, you put up a great fight, great
Absolutely.
games, all 3 of you guys.
Great show
And-
skill all around, all day today. It's fantastic.
All day, every day. Spook,
Every Saturday,
hope you
at least.
enjoyed the experience.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this.
Fantastic. Well, I'm sure we'll have you on at some other point. You are an absolutely invaluable resource.
Yeah, and I'd be glad to come on again. It's been lots of fun, and
Sweet.
I'd like to continue doing this.
Fantastic, dude. That's great
Thanks
to
for
hear.
coming on the show, man.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show, quote unquote. And this has been the Gauntlet, episode 2. I have been to Ripper, and my
I'm Simon
co-host
Exile.
is that fine man
Yes.
with the golden voice. And that is all for today. I hope you guys liked it. Check out my YouTube channel. I post the VODs of the games up within a day or 2. Usually they go up Sunday, if not definitely Monday. But go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. So check that shit out. You can also just look for the VODs in Twitch. Those will go up before the videos, most likely. And I thank you again for watching, and we will see you next weekend on The Gauntlet.
Thanks for tuning in. See you guys.
See you guys next time.